What's good, man? Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time y'all watching this, man. It's Marquis, aka Severe from Boston. Listen, we ain't going too far, man, because I believe this album was done in New York and Boston. I don't know all the details, but if doing the research, um, it's the studio is in New York where Still Sessions is from, but they're saying they done the actual project at Harvard, which is in Cambridge, Mass, Boston, Mass. So um, probably a little bit of both. Mixing and mastering. Maybe in New York, maybe they did the bars, or maybe they did both. I'm not sure. In the actual school. So just shout out to New York, shout out to Boston, shout out to the connection, shout out to the multi um, cultural album that was put together, because every MC is not just from New York or Boston. They're from Detroit. You got Mickey Diamond. You got like so many other um, facades of rappers and artists that kind of join together in unity to put this album together, which is so fire. So shout out to 1,000 Words. First of all, I just want to shout out to 1,000 Words. Y'all need to take a picture, a snapshot of him, get that Polaroid camera out and do a selfie, brother, because you got all these artists, producers, and such together, and put out a phenomenal project. I'm pretty sure this ain't this ain't the end. This is not the end. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to New Edition, but yeah, let's get into it. We doing this channel. We break each record down song by song and show love, and that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, but I guess we're going to New York, but kind of in Boston, Cambridge, where Harvard uh, resides. Uh, Still Sessions. Now, Still Sessions is they develop artists and producers, and it's like an industry workshop for musicians in a sense, or who artists, right? So you go there and they kind of fine tune um, your art. They make sure you feel comfortable. They give you what you need. They teach classes as such. Things like that. So look into it, man. Still Sessions, man. I'm just learning about it myself, so that's why I don't know, a glorious amount of information. But shout out to Still Sessions. Shout out to 1,000 Words. So Still Sessions presents 1,000 Words Forever, right? This came out March 28th, 2025. 59 minutes, 28 seconds, basically an hour pure of this quality, standout music, songs, records that you're gonna love. And the album in total, has a flow to it. You know what I mean? So the engineer and the sound guys and whoever curated the album did a great job. So shout them out too. Shout out to everybody that had I guess a hand in the mix, in the Kool-Aid jar. Right? Let's get into it. Number one is Mama Words intro, produced by Mike, I believe, Cuz or Coos. Is it Mike Coos or Cuz? But this intro is just Mama Mita is blessing the album in Espanol. Like, I don't know what she's saying. Y'all let me know in the comments what she's saying, but I'm guessing she's blessing the album, or she's shouting out, Still Sessions and 1,000 Words, and probably just giving them some props, right? I'm guessing. Y'all let me know, all the bilingual people out there. Let me know what she's saying. Number two is 1,000 Diamonds featuring Mickey Diamond, produced by Mike. It's appropriate that Mr. Diamond, aka Dallas, Mr. Dallas, you know what I'm saying, opens up this collaboration album. Track is dark and gloomy as Mickey gets disrespectful. Number three is Regalia featuring Shaykh, Hanif, Avenue, and Codenine. This is produced by Mike Coos and James Burns. Now, Regalia, it means royal ornaments, like a crown or a ring or, a cipher or something, like that's what it means, like kind of like ornaments, things that you wear, right? So music is lighter and feels like a ballroom dance record. Rappers vent with darker subject matter, like Charles Manson. The team are full regalia, meaning they're full of royal ornaments. They have their royalty. You know what I'm saying? Number 4 is Harvard, featuring Nym Lo, produced by Mike and Buddha Grands. Nym Lo, aka Big Horse. Pause. I feel like I gotta say pause when I say Big Horse, man. You gotta change your name, brother. But anyway, that's one of his AKAs. But shout out to Nym Lo. Mr. Lo is presenting Harvard graduate bars. Track feels pimpish. Make sure your cap when you graduate, make sure your cap leans to the side a little bit, man, because that's what this track feels like. You gotta tilt it. Tilt the cap. Number 5 is 3DM, featuring Pro Dillinger, the hidden character, and Ito. This is produced by Mike, or Cools. I don't know, is it Cools? I don't know if I'm saying, I'm gonna say Mike, man. Produced by Mike. A List of Fame, Buddha and Grands. So Pro Dillinger thugs it out with speaking and sparking off first. Then you got the hidden character. He takes the second shift on the mic. And then you got Ito. Ito, man. Ito with an AK, the godfather of rap, man. He's the godfather, man. You know what I'm saying? Closes the gun shop up, man. So shout out to number 5, 3DM. Number 6, there's a video to this. Number 6, 718 and 781. These are the area codes, I guess, of Boston. One of the area codes is Boston 718. So I'm guessing 781 got to be. Is that New York? What is 781? Am I 718? Anyway, but 718, 781. I'm guessing it's the area codes of where these guys are from. Estee Nack is from Lynn, and Al-Doe, I'm not sure where he's from, but this is produced by Buddha and Grands and Mike. Like I said, there's a video to this track, so go check it out on YouTube. Track gives off evil standings as Estee Nack brings that Lin Mass energy. Al-Doe is in goon mode with this haunting beat. Beat is haunting, loving it, loving the production. Shout out to all the producers. Number 7 is Triupmh, featuring Smokeintheye and Micah Wright, produced by Buddha and Grands and Mike K, I'm gonna call him, right? The track is theatrical. Not familiar with both of these rappers, but they stamped the package. They did a good job. Track gives off godly vibes with like a devilish grin, right? It's devilish bars, man. So it's like a devilish grin with godly vibes, right? Got the yin and the yang, right? Number 8 is Volcano Sharks, featuring Shaykh, Hanif, Triupmh, and XP, the Marxman. This is produced by Mike K, Buddha and Grands. Projects as such, like albums like this, are needed more. They just are, because I believe, and this is where it's leaning towards, like, forget all that hip hop rap beef. Do albums together, do features, join in unity. I'm telling y'all, this is the best thing for your career, the best thing for music. Just do music together. If y'all think it sounds good, or you think this person might sound good with this person, let's get them together, man. 1,000 words, he knows the formula. Now again, Volcano Sharks, it brings rap and hip hop united like we wish our states were. Shout out to 1,000 words for putting these together. Rap unity. Let's rap unity, man. Let's get this rap unity going, man. Hashtag rap unity. Stop playing, man. Let's put that together. let's work together, man. Like this album is. Number 9, speaking of working together, number 9, The Corner. There's a video to this one too, so go check out the video on YouTube. The Corner featuring A.A. Rashid and Feed the Family, produced by Micah and Buddha and Grands. Now, A.A. Rashid introduces Feed the Family. Who's Feed the Family? Yeah, better tap in. This group / family reps Boston, Mass. Like any Boston fan of sports, y'all know Boston. New York is probably, I ain't gonna lie, New York fans might be a little crazier than Boston fans. You know what I'm saying? I just saw a lot of clips recently because, you know, New York's playing the Celtics, and it's New York. Y'all so disrespectful, dog. I don't know, but Boston's wild too, so I don't know. Y'all let me know who got the wildest fans, Boston or New York. No competition, just something for fun. But this group, family reps Boston, just like any Boston fan reps sports. The music is relaxing to the ears as the Dorchester detachment. Now, detachment means a group of troops. So basically, as the Dorchester group of troops, you know what I'm saying? So detachment doesn't just mean detachment. It means a group of troops. Get a dictionary, get a thesaurus. But shout out to Feed the Family. They've been making waves in the underground, and a lot of people are working with these individuals or the group themselves on dead dogs. Speaking of unity, number 10 is Unity Skit featuring Lukey Cage, produced by Micah and Buddha and Grands. It's a unity skit, an interlude to join everyone on and off the album. Like, let's stop the hate. Yeah, y'all can rap about, you know, corny stuff like, you know, fake beef or whatever, just to get, you know, rhyme. But let's keep it on paper, keep it on wax. You know, let's actually rap together. Let's unite and do music like this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it, man. Unite. Number 11 is Gas House featuring BoriRock. Dot Demo and Chase Fetti, produced by A-List of Fame. A-List Fame, that's his name. I'm saying A-List of Fame so fast. I think it's A-List Fame. That's the producer's name. It's BSF Chase Fetti that sparks off the Evil Piano Vampire track. Then you got Mr. On Dogs, aka BoriRock. He brings the torch and burns down the booth. You got rapper Dot Demo. You know, he's the third sinner to chant some hoodoo, not voodoo, hoodoo. Look it up. Y'all seen Sinners? I gotta listen to my lyrics. You know what I'm saying? When I'm spinning these records. Speaking of spin, number 12 is Spin Class featuring XP the Marxman and Oowop, Top Hooter and Shaykh Hanif. This is produced by Mike K, Buddha and Grands. The soul spins through this posse cut. And a posse cut is 4 rappers or more. 4 rappers or more is a posse cut. Okay. Just want to let y'all know. Loving the mixtape of rappers that may not have connected without 1,000 words. Shout out 1,000 words again. You know. Let's shout out to all the producers that bless this important album as well. Again, unity. Like, a lot of these rappers would have never worked together. I mean, some of these rappers do work together. You got Top Hooter and Shaykh Hanif. You know, they work together. They're in Feed the Family. But I'm just saying, like, would they have worked with XP the Marxman? Probably not. Like, if they was just in their own bubble, you know what I mean? So, shout out to 1,000 words. Shout out to Still Sessions and stuff putting this album together. Number 13 is 14 Plympton Street featuring Dealy, Rim, and Eddie Kaine, produced by A-List Fame. Now, you know the voice. It's Dunny giving y'all that street talk. R.I.M. Rim, always with $1 million rhymes from Brooklyn. And then you got It's Kaine. You got Eddie Kaine schooling us as a professor. All these rappers are professors on this album. They're schooling us about where they came from, street life or things that they know of, and they're giving us their information and they're schooling us, man. Number 14 is Upperclassmen featuring BoriRock, Codenine, and Last Days. This is produced by Micah and Buddha and Grands. Now, I believe Micah and Buddha and Grands, that they are a part of Still Sessions, because when I did a little research, they seem like they were linked to Still Sessions. You know what I'm saying? So they like some of the main producers of that organization. If not, let me know in the comments below. All right, fact checkers. Let me know if I'm correct about the producers, and name some more producers that's in Still Sessions. Let me know. Musicians, I'm pretty sure it's a range of people, musicians and producers and probably artists, rappers and stuff. So Upperclassmen, Last Days start first with multiple warnings from his haters. You got BoriRock teaching us that Zing language, as usual. That Zing language, man, y'all better get familiar. Then you got Codenine, is just as dirty, cheating in the street classroom. So, you know what I'm saying? Like these MCs, these rappers are putting in work, man. And that's another thing that you do if you on one of these collaboration albums or you're doing a feature. Give it your best, man. Give it your all, Give me some A lyrics. Don't go to this, because a lot of rappers have an A rhyme book, a B rhyme book, a C rhyme book, a D rhyme book. And I think if they don't respect you, they're going to give you some D rhymes from that D notebook. You know what I mean? They're not going to but you got to go A or B all the time. All the time. Number 15 is Commencement. Commencement, tongue twister. Featuring Rim, New Vegas, and Marc Andre. This is produced by Micah and Buddha and Grands. These rappers are putting on a commencement ceremony lyrically. The track gifted with soul samples, allowing rappers to grant wishes. That's another solid record, man. These combinations of rappers and artists together, I'm telling you, they probably would have never worked with each other. No disrespect to their groups and their movements, but you need albums like this to get people together. You need more. We need more albums like this. It doesn't have to be from Still Sessions. It could be from myself. I executive produce music, so I try to do the same thing. I try to get rappers that might not work together, producers that might not work with this rapper, but I try to get them all together. If this sounds like quality, if it sounds like a perfect match in a sense, you know what I'm saying? Number 16 is Crimson Colorwork featuring UFO Feeve, Big Twin, and Dealy. This is produced by Micah, A-List Fame, and Buddha and Grands. You got Dealy is putting in work to feed the family, of course. You got Big Twin is mobbing from Queens. And then you got UFO Feeve is just as passionate with his energy. I love UFO Feeve. Everybody got, and all these rappers have like distinctive voices. Dealy got that smooth, like, what I mean, street voice. Then you got Big Twin, you got the gravel, right? Like it's chewing glass. And UFO Feeve, you got a kind of more of a high pitch. So these dudes are fire, man. These dudes are fire. It's great to see, this is one of my favorite records, Crimson Colorwork. You know what I'm saying? I'll let y'all know at the end which my favorite records are. But number 17, Class Acts featuring Bub Styles, Vic Spencer, and Slum the Resident. This is produced by Motif Alumni, and then Mike K. The lineup of rappers continue to bring different aspects, but together bring wholeness to this project. These, rap professors teaching the youth how to do it with class. You know, these guys, you know, bringing their lyrics, bringing their bars, bringing their best, you know, to this project. So, you know, you got to respect that. Number 18 is Signet Society featuring Isaac Paleleo and the Mussolini, produced by JoJo Beats, James Burns, and Mike K. The Mussolini and Isaac put this seal on this package. Production is butter smooth, allowing rappers to show out. They're just showing out, man. The Mussolini, no, you know he's the pimp, man. You know he's a pimp. 19 is Ghetto Harvard Alumni featuring Knowledge the Pirate. It's produced by Mike K and Buddha and Grands. You know, Knowledge the Pirate giving us rap and hip hop lessons from the past. 5 elements, you know, drip over this smooth and light production. It's a shout out to the culture. You know, a lot of rappers do this. You know, they praise the legends or the OGs in rap that are still rapping. You know, some of these rappers are still rapping that he's praising. You know, but they giving, you know, shout outs and love to who kind of created the genre and who kind of kept it going. So for them to eat, because you got to think about it. The rappers now, y'all need to, you know, thank everybody in the past for keeping hip hop going. The reason you're rich is because of KRS-One. The reason you're wealthy is because of Rakim. So you guys got to start thanking the people from the past. It's the history of hip hop. Know it, learn it, respect it, and acknowledge the people that came before you. Plain and simple. Number 20, like, subscribe, share the video, comment below. Get the books. I got 9 books out. Get the merch. You know what I'm saying? I love my city. You know, that's just one of the designs. I got multiple designs. Get the merch. Everything's in the description. Listen to the music. I executive produce music. Again, I said, like earlier, I connect with producers like this. I connect with rappers like this. And I try to put music together, great music out. So that's the goal, man. Just to put quality, great music out. Number 20 is Higher Education featuring Sam Buck, produced by Mike K. The outro giving a major shout out to 1,000 Words. Someone, again, like I said, someone take a Polaroid of 1,000 Words and clap it up for them. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to clap it up for this album. I'm going to clap it up for 1,000 Words, clap it up for Steel Sessions, clap it up for all the producers, all the rappers that was on here. Y'all did an excellent job. 2025 Steel Sessions Music LLC, and then MNRK Records LP is who's behind it. We're coming back from New York, Boston, you know, and everywhere these rappers represent. Again, a great album. Shout out to Steel Sessions, shout out to 1,000 Words, shout out again to every rapper who blessed this project. You know, every producer that blessed this project, whoever had hands in the Kool-Aid, man. Let's talk about it. Let's get more albums as such like this. Let's get people to work together. Let's work together, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I ask, man. One love over hate. You know what I'm saying? God, man, people just don't want to work together. You gotta work together. Yeah, work together.